Eternal you is all I need. Eternal pet is all I need. Eternal care is all my need. All I need from your heart is love, love, endless love. Is love, love, eternal love. So let me have it, love. People write songs about. Let me touch it, love. People write songs about. Let me know it's love. People write songs about. All I cry for is love, 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 endless love. I have your love as my Father. I have your love as my King. I have your love as my brother. I have your love as my helper. I have your love as my husband. I have your love as my Savior. I have your love as my best friend. But still one more love to go. Sex, sex, sexual love. Since the King, the eternal second Adam, is going to be having a wife. Why can't I be the one? Why can't I fall on me? Why can't I win that seat? Sex, sex, sexual love. Just as Abigail did, she asked the royal king Hannah married. Just as Ruth did, she asked Boaz hand married. So do I now. So do I now. As YAHUAH'S in marriage, my tears needs to wash your feet. My hair needs to dry your feet. My soul needs to bless your feet. My tongue needs to kiss your feet. Holy well needs a holy scepter. Holy, holy, holies of holies. Please come and show me what this new love is. Please come and teach me what this sexual love is. Please come and fill me with this new wine love. Ooh, show me, oh, let me see it now. Ooh, show me, let me see this love now. Physically, physically, physically. Please come and show me again what this new love is. Oh, show me, Yahshua. Yeah, show me what this true love is. Skilly ballet, yeah, skilly ballet. Skilly ballet, barako skilly bose. Sekerebo, Yahuwah, skilly ballet. Skilly ballet, Yahuwah, skilly ballet. Skilly ballet, Yahuwah, sekerebo. Sekerebo, Yahuwah, Santa Lobu. Skilly ballet, yeah, skilly ballet. Ooh. Greetings to the 14 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth and to the Gentiles called by the name of Abba Yahuwah. Shabbat Shalom, much love and much prosperity attend you family, for you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, just as the Malek of Yahuwah saith unto Yehukanah the Revelator, sealed not the prophecies of this book, for the time is near. Exactly what we are doing here, family, decode the end times prophecies, signs, and dreams in preparing people like you, house like you, body like you, for the returning of King Yahushua HaMashiach again, our eternal bridegroom, to whom due our worship, praise, honor, love, wealth, power, glory. Orobo shantaya baba zekeri mahantalabo seke. Neribo sakayababo sikayababo horika shantalabo seke. Oribo santalababa seke. To the glory of his magnificent Father Yahuwah the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, the very DNA of Abba Yahuwah, the very blessed one. Hallelujah. My eternal husband, Abba Yahuwah, you have been worshipped in the temple of your Isha, your very handmaid, eternal. I love you because you first loved me. All right, now, family. So here we are again in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message. My soul has been, in need of, to address, to talk about. Today, I'm so excited that Abba Yahuwah has already released this unique mystery, yet untold, on earth. But today, it is the full package. It is the mind of Abba Yahuwah revealed. It is glory. It is heaven on earth. All right, now we start again. Here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message titled for you and me right from the heart of Abba Yahuwah, the mystery of stones. The mystery of stones, unbreakable power. The mystery of stones revealed. Abba Yahuwah, the sexual husband, part 1. So we are going to be having it 1 way to 4. So what is the title? The mystery of stones. Revealed. Abba Yahuwah, the sexual husband. I can say 90% or 99% or 99, yeah, okay, 99%, okay. It's a unique mystery, okay. 99% of humanity knew God as a father. How can you be a father? It takes only 2 things, to spread seed. It takes only 2 items, okay, for you to be a father. So what could that be? Sex, sperm. No, 3, the egg. Yeah, altogether is the same. All right, now. So Yahushua said, I am a father, we are one. Okay, that is John 10:30. We are one. If you know, Yahushua was birth, natural, not spiritual, okay? From who? From who? A sperm. Who fertilized the egg? Remember, it's not a spiritual child. It's a physical child. On the 8th day, he cut off flesh from his penis. All right, now you and I knew too whether Abba Yahuwah have a sexual relationship. No, let's not put it sexual relationship. Had a relationship with a woman, impregnated her. You knew too well. So you don't look into all those things. 99%, always call God the Father. But what brags about the Father? Always God Almighty. They don't want to look into this. Not that I'm going to dig into it because I once did it. But I want to dedicate these stones to him. He gave me the title. So he dedicated unto himself. And in backing, I gave it back to him. All right, now. I want to dig into the mystery of stones. Stones. Plural. Stones. What is stones? So let's first of all look into that briefly. No. I want to first of all do something. I won't let it go. So before we start this race, let us first of all look into the functioning system or the governing system of the royal law. This is how the royal law works, okay? Became a lamp unto our feet. It is a governing system. It's all about genealogy. In the beginning. What beginning? What beginning? It is in the beginning of Yahuwah's what? A gene here on earth. He's a father. You don't want to look how he became a father. He has the second Adam is not spiritual. It is done. See me see you here on. We'll dig into that again. Regardless of how you feel, you neglect it. I can't. Okay, I won't. But I want to dig into the mystery of stones. Okay. So somehow it's been dedicated unto Abba Yahuwah says bed. Okay. All right, now. So we take it again. This is how the royal law works. Became a lamp unto our feet. It is a governing system.
its governing system is all about gene, sex, seed, reproduction, rebirth. Genesis 5, that is the genealogy. Numbers chapter 1 and 2. Matthew chapter 1. Luke chapter 3, 26 to 38. It's all about gene. Revelation 12, the woman with 12, all about gene. Yeah, pregnant woman, okay. Here are 8 unique points I jotted out. Point 1. It functions as a sacred marriage covenant between Yahuwah and his people Yisrael. Point 2. It outlines how the marriage would function, its stipulation, and what makes it a happy and a fruitful marriage. Point 3. Its precept describe how the marriage would function or prosper. Point 4. Its word picture tells how marriage life would be like. Point 5. Its judgment describes how each of the party would relate to each other. Point 6. For either party to violate this agreement, violate the marriage itself. Point 7. His mercy says, the one too hard for you, asks for his sufficient grace to fix it. Point 8. The overall and eternal bridegroom promised never to violate it because the groom is about Yahuwah himself. He don't have the appetite to do that. That is why you and I glory in his infinite faithfulness. Now you see the governing system of the royal law is all about sex, seed, rebirth, reproduction, gene. In the beginning, the gene of Abba Yahuwah. We'll put some more. All right now, as a blessed family eternal, let's sit now with the author of life right at the dining table. Let's fix with him through this scripture, Deuteronomy, Deuteronomy 32, verses 1 to 4. Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. My doctrine shall drop as the rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, as a small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass, because I will publish the name of Yahuwah. Ascribe ye greatness unto our Elohim. His son has already done that, publishing Yahuwah. That is why he took upon himself Yahushua. That is how he published it. John 5:43 said, I come in my father's name. And you didn't know, you don't get that testimony. Okay, another one is on his way. Him, you will receive what? Jesus. Allah is on his way for you, okay? You will also receive Allah. But the people of the book, that, okay? All right, now verses 4. Where am I? Okay, 3. Because I will publish the name of Yahuwah, ascribe ye greatness unto our Elohim. That's what I'm doing over here. He is the rock. That's it. Rock stone. Unbreakable power. His work is perfect. That is correct. For all his ways are judgment. Don't break it, okay? Judgment. A Elohim of truth, yes. And without iniquity, that is correct. Just and right, you see? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Now let's get started. If you are a constant follower, you know that the security, the FBI warning, rather is being called YAHUAH'S warning. You don't pervert none of this vision. You don't pervert my message because it is being dedicated unto Abba Yahuwah. If you are a constant follower, you know the security. You know what it is. If you utilize it to the glory of Abba Yahuwah, not in a perverted way, it means glory. But if you pervert it, means curses. Go and listen to my old music. I don't want to repeat none of those, but I'm just reminding you, okay? Because this is huge, very huge, unique vision, yet untold on earth. There was a day I was listening to some, a message right on YouTube, and I saw a guy so bragged. Oh wow! When he talk about it was teaching it was his first time to teach alphabet by alphabet. The one I bet you what just it feed my soul with it. If you see where I jotted alphabet breaking teaching down, it's unspeakable. This guy only got one. He now said to his wife, no, honey, this one need to be taught in the television. It need to be taught wide world. That the anointing of God is here. When I look at it, I say, look at my man. It's fully loaded. If you see the not RI vision, supervision, mysteries of teaching by alphabet, go back to my old message. It's only this my sister or the supposed called sister. That is where my music, because we need to address the witches in the family and also the witches in on the street that original sister supposed call the same mother, not the same father. That was the series that made me dropped for now teaching by alphabet. He only got one. He said he must be taught on the television, not in their Sunday madness, but he must be taught widely. Well, I said, wow. What about me? What about me? It's a well of water field over here. I'm just passing it out. All glory unto Abiyahuwah. So when I listen to them, then I begin to see how so excited he was. Me, I just take my very simple, but it is anointed, powerful. It was so, he was so glad he got only one mystery teaching, breaking alphabet. I got thousands, but I see it as normal. Yes. That's it. When I look at it, then I was full of heaven. When I say, this guy is so rejoicing. What about me? All right, now I bragged in the power of Abiyahuwah. So right now, stones exposed, bam, unlocked. Now let's dig into the mysteries of stone. All right, now family, let's get started. Are you ready for this? It is His divinity revealed in me and bragged in the power of Abiyahuwah mysteries. Right now, here we go. So first of all, stones. What is stones? You can see Psalm or Tehillim 180:22. It is the stone, Yahushua HaMashiach. Okay, now Isaiah 28:16, Yahushua HaMashiach. Romans 9:33, we are the spiritual stone. First Peter 2:4-8, we are the spiritual stone to build the spiritual house. And now, where's the other part? I want to read those ones now. All right, now, so let's get started. Because the royal law makes it so clear that precept has to be upon precept. We want to precept the power, the mystery behind stone. We want to precept it, okay? We have a lot of information to cover up here today, so I'm going to be very so serious, okay? In throwing out this vision, this mystery is so huge. I just Baruch Abba Yahuwah who gave it unto me. A child said the mystery is being revealed unto babies. The righteous longs to hear, and the prophet longs to see, but they are blind. Prophet cannot see, and righteous cannot hear. But choosing to be revealed unto babies, let me tell you, I am Maria Magdala, who saw the risen king first, and I came to broadcast it to my brethren. Come, it's risen over here. Yes, woman have that testimony. That is what I want to dig into, that testimony. I want to testify by stone. He gave it unto me. Now here I am. For Ephesians chapter 2, I read from 20 to 21 or 2. And ye are built, and ye are built upon a foundation of the apostles and prophets, Yahushua HaMashiach, himself being the chief cornerstone, in whom all the building fitting framed together growth unto an holy temple in Yahuwah. Do you see what is stone? Now, Zechariah 3:9. For behold, the stone that I have laid before Yahushua, upon one stone shall be 7 eyes. Behold, I will engrave the graving thereof, saith Yahuwah of hosts, and I will remove the iniquity of that land in one day. That is what we are about to enter now. We are about to transit into Biblical 2019. That will be now next week, Friday. The day you call Friday, Friday, automatically is being called what? Sixth day of the week. Only one day is named. Only one day is given a name. What is being called Shabbat. So I want to dig into the Biblical New Year. What it is simply means resurrection. I want to take it in another form in conjunction with Shabbat, because that is where the last resurrection gathering of this last days is, because the new year, the biblical new year of Abiyahuwah simply means resurrection. You can go and be pondering over it. Exodus chapter 12 verses 1 and 2. Okay, so now next week 6. Okay. When the day you call Thursday, Thunder's Day, originally is being called, in the according to the royal law, is being called fifth day of the week. Originally in the word is being called Thunder's Day, flash Thursday. So Thursday sundown, which is 6 o'clock, we enter into the biblical new year. If you want to be a part of it, that is left for you. I just pass out the information. That is mine. All right now. So on Thursday, okay, which is the 5th day of the week, I'm going to be touching on how Shabbat is a sign, because resurrection is a sign, which is the biblical new year. It simply means resurrection, when everything that is being crushed by winter came back to life. Okay, if you are in that situation, that message is for you. On Thursday, we're going to release it when it's sundown, 6 o'clock. We just transit into a new year 2019, biblical 2019, and I'm also going to let you know how so excited and so how am I going to put it? No, I don't want to lose this way. Prophetic it is. Prophetic. It is freedom time. That's it. It's so prophetic. Now you see upon the stone, it is Yahushua. Okay, it has 7 eyes. Here we are. Revelation 5:6. I read. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb, as it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of Yahuwah sent forth into all the earth. Gather is going on right now. Seal is going on right now. Okay, the seal is about to be released again in this Passover. Okay, where the blood is being placed as a sign of divine protection. We'll deal with that on Thursday. Family, I also want you to be too on Monday. We also want to release. You already promised people's heaven. So I want to dig into how Ijoro is taking you all into heaven, and which heaven she is taking you into, and the final judgment for now of Ijoro staying to. On Monday, going to release that video also. It's going to be 1 and 2 as well. So right now, let's dig into the very first alphabet of this word called mystery. Now stones. Now you see what stones is. Now I want to take it now in another form, alphabet by alphabet, in a very simple and a logic way. Okay, apply to you. I mean, very applicable to everyone, every living thing here on earth, every living soul here on earth. Stone, it is being called stone. Either you are building a spiritual house of heaven, or you are building a spiritual house of the link of fire, like that of Yoroshi is building a spiritual house now for the sample of the link of fire. You are the building, you are the stone that needs to build a house. So now you see the one that is applicable to everyone. Now I want to take enough the very first letter, which is called what? X. What did I go for? Unlocked. Unlocked. Okay. Unlocked the mystery behind X. Ruach Kodesh. Ruach HaKodesh. Ruach HaKodesh. Seke Yaboye. Seke U Yabose. Ruach HaKodesh. Ruach HaKodesh. Ruach HaKodesh. Seke Yabo. Seke Yabose. Seke Yabo. All right now. So we see what stone is generally. Now the very first alphabet. This one still goes to everyone. It's all about human being. Now when you go to Matthew chapter 14 verses 4, when the devil said unto the biblical Messiah, if you are the Son of God, turn this stone into bread. What is bread? Healing. Bread simply means healing. He was referring to himself as the stone, but the fallen stone. That is the stones now that is building the link of fire, and he also has a body. So he was asking for healing, but no healing for demons, okay? Here we go. First letter S, unlocked. Stick. Did you get that? Stick. Staff. Did you get that? Or scepter. Stone. The very first letter goes for scepter. What is scepter? Every man here on earth. Okay, scepter goes this way. Scepter is authority in which the kings rule. And every living man here on earth have a scepter under their thigh, under their lap. There is a scepter in which you rule that makes you a father, in which you rule that makes you a man, in which you rule that makes you a husband, in which you rule that makes you a sexual machine to your husband. That is the scepter. A scepter brings about genealogy. All right now. So let's prove that. Let's preset it. Let's, it's a preset has to be pressed upon preset. And, you are going to take here a little and take there a little. Line upon line. Take here a little and take there a little. So let's preset that. All right, now here I am. Psalm or Tehillim 77 verses 13. Thy way, O Yahuwah, is in this sanctuary. Who is so great a Elohim as our Elohim? No one. He said that way. So Yahushua said, I'm the way, the truth, and the light. No one coming unto Yahuwah but by me. Now he said Thy way is in the sanctuary. So, what sanctuary? Are you a sanctuary? Are you a living stone building a spiritual house? An eternal house here on earth? Or what stone are you? What scepter are you? What stick are you? And what staff are you? All right, now. So let's go now into the sanctuary of. It says his way. I bet you what ways it will be found inside the sanctuary. Are you the sanctuary? So let's go now and dig into the ways of Abiyawa inside the sanctuary. All right, now. So family, here we are right now. Numbers chapter 16 stroke Numbers chapter 17. So Numbers chapter 17, it is a continuation of what transpired right at number 16. Now, number 16, let me briefly give it out briefly. There was a set of group, about 250 set of group, they were fighting. Okay, I think I have to first of all read from number 17, okay? Okay, here I am, verses 1, and number 17, verses 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and take of every one of them a rod. A rod is also a scepter, it's a stick. I'm going to deal with that now. A rod to the house of their fathers, of their princes, according to the house of their fathers, 12 rods. Write thou every man's name upon his rod. Okay? And thou shalt write Aaron's name upon the rod of Levi, for one rod shall be for the head of the house of their fathers, and thou shalt lay them up in the tabernacle, that is the sanctuary, in the tabernacle of the congregation, between the testimony, while I will meet with you. And it shall come to pass that the man's rod, scepter, stick, rod. What is rod? You can also type it. Rod is made of a dry stick. Scepter, excuse me. Yeah, rod, staff. It is being called rod, it's being called staff, it's being called scepter in the royal law. I'm going to prove that. You can also do your common research. Now, what is rod? Rod is simply being made of a dead wood, of a wood being cut out, okay? Then you dried it up. Everything is dead. So it now become, that is what they call rod. That is what is called scepter. You see it in the hands of the king. It is a wood, a very dried, dead wood. Okay, so everyone have it. Now, 5. And it shall come to pass that the man's rod whom I shall choose shall blossom, and I will make to cease from the memories of the children of Israel, whereby they murmur against me. That you can get the full account right in Numbers chapter 16. They were fighting over supremacy, superiority. Okay, this one said, like today, the whole thing is fighting over supremacies, fighting for superiority. Islam is the one to also fight for another superiority. Our own is the best. Christianity said they are the chosen. The other one said they are the chosen. Catholicism said they are. You can't collect anointing of the prince by gift. It is by birth. It is by genealogy. Christian, you are a Gentile. You have no part in this holy feast, this holy, offices of the prince. That is what took place actually. That they now gang up against the chosen one. Then Abayawa slew almost, I think almost 15,000, 40,000, 700 or so. After he killed about 250 people that gang up against Moshe and said they want to be this and they want to be that. And you see that the congregation is holy. What is his name? Is it Akio or whatever? Let me check. Okay, yeah, Korah. Korah is the leader of this, infidel. He was the one who gang up against Moshe and Aaron. Now I read verses 2. And they rose up before Moshe with a setting of the children of Israel, 250 princes of the assemblies, famous in the congregation, men of Freon. And they gathered themselves together against Moshe and against Aaron, and said unto them, Ye take too much upon yourself, seeing all the congregation are holy, even every one of them, and Yahuwah is among them. Wherefore thou lift ye up thyself above the congregation of Yahuwah, Korah, whatever. Let this rebelliousness, Abayawa all 250, and about 15,000 again, he slaughtered them. Aaron, because this is the one I choose. You can't put yourself, you can't claim it by anointing, you can't claim it by holiness, you can't claim it by fasting. It is the one he is choosing, that is the one he is choosing. You can't do nothing. Your scepter remain your scepter, mine remain mine. I don't have a scepter. That's it, but every man have his own rod under his star. The one the Nigeria call cassava. Why are you fighting for another man's rod? Remain your own. Let me remain. Let everyone function in their own calling. You don't fight over supremacists. Now, Abiyawa has already taken just one. That is the one he wants to work with. But Korah and all this madness ganged up against Moshe, and then all of them got killed, slaughtered by Abiyawa. The earth opened their mouth, opened its mouth and swallowed all of them. And some group was still murmuring, not want to repent. Then Abiyawa also releases plagues and killed about 14,700 souls. You don't want to get out of another man's office. You don't want to let the office of the prince remain in their lineage. Therefore, you will be killed. Like Christianity, you will go down the grave for it. Islam, you will go. Ijora, you will go because you are all fighting over supremacists where you never be. You don't collect that office. It belongs to the one Abayewa has already chosen for a reason. Eh? Why fighting over supremacists? Look at the Buddha Bog. They call this, it's not called. Look at the Freemasonry. Look at the Illuminati. They are all fighting over, supremacists. This one said I'm the one, but Islam is the one, which is the Sharia law. Is the one to finish it now, in order for eternity to usher in. All right, now I've read. We come back again now to chapter 17, verse 6 now. And Moshe spake. Okay. All right, 6 now. And Moshe spake unto the children of Israel, and every one of their princes gave him a rod apiece, for each prince one, according to their father's houses, even 12 rods. And the rod of Aaron was among their rods. And Moshe went upon the rods before Yahuwah in the tabernacle of witnesses. And it came to pass that on the morrow, Moshe went into the tabernacle of witnesses, and behold, the rod of Aaron for the house of Levi were builded, and brought forth burnt and blossomed, and yielded almonds fruit. Did you just get that? Now, the rod, the staff, the stick, or the scepter of Aaron were choosing. Now listen, now here's the miracle in it. For Abiyawa to prove to you all that you are being rejected. Therefore, now did something so significant, something so unique, something so powerful you have never even encountered in your own world. Now, this is a stick, like I said. You can also do your simple research. Just tap it. It's a dry stick, okay? Being cut out of tree. Okay, dried, everything in it, is gone. So that is what they use as rod. That is the rod. They also call it rod, scepter, stick, whatever. Now, overnight, it has no seed. He has no roots. Not be watered. Bonded. And there bring forth what? Fruits, bright fruits. What could that be? And it has a wonderful leaves, beautiful flowers. What could that be? This is the one, the rod I've chosen. Okay? It's going to be, the rod that I've chosen is the one to bring about this miracle. This miracle of escaping the link of fire. Now, including Aaron was also being dropped, because he is just a replica of the miraculous child we are talking about, which is Yahushua HaMashiach. His scepter, it is miraculous. It is eternal, unbreakable power. Revelation 12:5 said, he's going to rule the whole world with an iron scepter, rod. That is unbreakable power. You can't, even this stick, you can't break it. You can't break a rod. You can't. So, Abba, you want to make it so clear. This is the one I have already chosen. Every other one rejected. Why? Because your rod is dead. Because your rod is not alive. How did your rod became dead? Right from Genesis 3. Adam is your progenitor. You came from Adam. Therefore, every man and woman that came, no, woman out. We are talking about man. Every man that came from Adam, rod is dead. The rod is your penis, it's your scepter of which you rule. Okay? That makes you a father. That is the power, that is your pure energy. From your genital, every man draw their pure energy from their genital. That is where you draw your energy. If sexual intercourse, that's where you draw your energy. To be a father is where the energy comes. For you to be called a man, that is where the energy comes, the pure energy. You draw it from your gender, from your manhood, from your sector, under or beneath your laps. All right now. You can't, yours, every one of you, the 13, whatever, your rod is dead. Only the one that is not touched by this serpent is the rod that is going to break every wickedness of the wicked one here on earth. He's going to dash them all into pieces and wipe them out to the lake of fire. His rod is alive. His scepter is alive. Now, what was he saying? Okay, a rod simply being cut from a tree. What is it ministering to you and me? That simply means to say the one that is worthy is going to be cut out of the land of the living. Is the tree of life, Genesis 2, Revelation 22. Okay, you see, even in Revelation 22 said the leaves, okay, of that tree is a healing to the nations. And we see overnight this rod did not just blossom, okay, it didn't just, bud it, but he blossom. He brings out a wonderful, flowers. See, speaking of the miracle that's gonna take place at the end of it all. See, speaking of the miraculous child that is going to be birthed from Abba Yahuwah himself, only Abba Yahuwah's rod is not corrupt, is not touched by the serpent. Every single man here on earth, your rod is gone. Your rod is being corrupted. It's invalid. Now, how did your rod is? Your rod is, if the sun is with you. Now, check it out. The serpent still gave the woman the Godhead. That is the promises he gave unto the woman. Now, as a man, this is what serpent stole from you, because you know if your rod remains alive, you are going to dash him into pieces. Therefore, he killed your rod. How did he do that? And he now gave the glory unto the woman. Now, prostitute as a common illustration. Prostitute, in those days, okay, even up to now, prostitutes stand on the street. Prostitutes can carry 50 men a night. Tomorrow, she comes. Next tomorrow, she comes. The other day, she comes. From your January to your December, she's alive, she's not there. The vagina. Your glory is being given to vagina. You man, can you dare? Try it and let us see your rod when you stick it into the vagina. 5 minutes. I'm not speaking of people that take drugs. Natural. 5 minutes, you bang, you are done. Where is your manhood? Where is your... Is there. That is the symbol of you become weak. And the woman is still very much alive and so strong. That is the Godhead, the serpent steal from you and give it unto her. But you will get it back at the end of 7,000 years. From whom? From the one whose rod was never being corrupted. Abba Yahuwah's rod is eternal alive. That is the rod that got the woman pregnant, which is the very Yahushua miraculous child that came, which is the budded rod. It wasn't planted, but he germinated. He was not water, but he bring out wonderful leaves. That is miracle. So this miracle was being given to put stop to every draggy power, to put stop to every to everyone that is fighting for supremacies. When Yahushua come, all these mad pastors Christianity, they're gonna run out of his way, because it's the iron rod, it's the pennies we are talking about over here. All right now, here we are, Isaiah Yeshayahu 53 verses 2. Okay, let me take it from one. Who hath believed our report, and to whom is the harm of Yahuwah revealed? The harm of Yahuwah, it is Yahushua, the biblical Messiah, the miraculous child. Verses 2. For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground. He had no form. I hang it over there. As a root out of a dry ground. Now, a stick that is already dead, is revealing unto you and me that this Messiah is going to die. It's going to be cut off out of the land of the living. It's going to become a tree or stick, but yet it's going to resurrect. It's going to be resurrected. That is the overnight miracle that you do with the rod. The very rod he himself has chosen. Out of a dry ground, we see Messiah come. That is speaking of virgin birth. And what virgin birth. And we also know this is the rod you see now, bonded overnight. This is the flowers. And you know what woman is being called flower. You knew woman is being called flower. You knew that. A virgin is being called flower. Okay? It's being called flower, virgin. So the rod is coming alive through a virgin birth. Overnight, to stop all this noise making. Genesis 3, you see the prophecies over there. Okay, the seed of the woman. You see it over there. Because the folly came through a man. Not even because through a woman. Not because the folly came through a woman. No, because a woman needs to give the egg. A woman needs to carry the pregnancies, okay? So it has to be done. A woman is a helper. We still retain that glory. Now, when you also go to Hebrew chapter 9, verses 1 to 14, you're also going to see it over there. The rod. What is found in the Ark of the Covenant. Okay. Exodus 16, we see, okay, the pot of jar testimonies over there. Speaking of Messiah. John 6:35, Messiah said, I'm the bread of life. John 1:40 is the word. Hebrews 7 and Hebrew chapter 7 and chapter 8, verses 1 to 2, you will see it over there. He is the God, the eternal high priest. Herod is being moved out of the way because his rod is also dead. The one that knew no sin, that is the one his rod is alive, okay? Revelation 12 verses 5 is going to rule the whole world with an iron scepter. And our Apostle chapter 1 verses 9 to 11 said, in the same way he ascended into heaven, he ascended to heaven being a man. He's coming right back again being a man. Everything, the rod, everything, the scepter is still there because he's a father, he's a husband. It's still there. And I'm his wife, okay? I am the Maria Magdala. I told you already. I'm not joking. Very serious, okay? All right now. Exodus 14. 4, 1 to 4. And Moshe answered and said, but behold, they will not believe me, nor hearken unto my voice, for they will say, Yahuwah hath not appeared unto thee. And Yahuwah said unto him, what is in thy hand? And he said, a rod. And this rod, do you know how it came about? For a husband to plant a seed, first of all, the rod has to start the job. And Abba Yahuwah first of all gave his rod. He gave it to Father Abraham. I read that in the vision of Father Abraham, the one you call Abraham. He have his own book. I read it. How the scepter, this rod came to be. It came from heaven. Abba Yahuwah throw it down for him while he was in the land of Chaldees. All right? So that is the rod he used to sojourn. That was his authority. And the rod was preserved until now get to even to Moshe. Yeah. It takes the rod from heaven. For a seed to be planted, first of all, the scepter has to start the job, the bangi, which is the penis. There before the testas will not follow. So we are going now to the very second letter. It goes for testicles. I throw it out already. No more mystery, but there is a huge mystery behind that. We see the rod first of all came. After out of Egypt, the testicles now came, which is the two stones, the two tablets. That one is making my head to be heavy. It is heavy. Dealing into the sexual organ of Abba Yahuwah is not a mere topic, okay? Now verse story. And he said, cast it on the ground. And he cast it on the ground. And it became a serpent. Did you get what another rod is? Not a tree. A rod is a tree. Rod is a wood or a stick. Cut from a tree. We know Yahushua, Genesis 2 is the tree of life. Revelation 20, we see it over there. And now he said, when he cast the rod down, he turned to serpent. What is serpent? Goes to Isaiah chapter 6. Serpent, what is it be called? Now it goes this way, seraphims. Seraphims simply means they are blessed one, the fiery one. These are the true essence of Abba Yahuwah. Now that is plural. Now singular, what is it being called? Seraphs. Meaning what? The fiery flying serpent. Fiery flying serpent. This is Abba Yahuwah in the power of his true essence, that the one we call Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh. It became serpent, and Moshe fled from it and ran away. And Jehovah said unto him, put forth thy hand and take it by the tail. And he put forth his hand and caught it, and it became a rod in his hand. And with this he split the water. Exodus came out with this rod of iron that became serpent. He split the water, okay? Now, Exodus chapter 7, verses 8 to 12. We also see what the rod of Abba Yahuwah did. The rod became a giant serpent, and it swallowed every small pennies, every small peanuts. That after 5 minutes banging, they are gone. They will be useless, good for nothing. Goes to bed and sleep. You became paralyzed. That of Abayewa is eternal. Abayewa, let me tell you, when the son, when Messiah comes, Messiah is not going to leave his wife because his penis is weak. He's going to leave his wife because he has to attend to every other thing. Because he's a father, is a large father to the four corners of the earth. He's also going to be a father in his own house. He have a lot of offices, okay, to take care of. So he's not going to leave his wife because his rod become weak. For that, no, he's going to leave it because we need to attend to other, offices in our lives. That is unbreakable rod. This is the rod of iron. Unbreakable power built inside. That is where his energy came from. Pure energy, undilutable. So for you, that of a man, you are gone. You are dead. You see now. You see the representative of your penis, your penis. It is the serpent of the pharaohs. It is gone. It's useless. Okay. After 5 minutes exaggeration, you are gone. Where you pass out that liquid fluid, you are a goner. Except we have to wait to, and the vagina is still ever ready to take 20, 30 pennies, for 30 ranks. Let me put that of a prostitute down. The woman vagina is ever ready to to suck you for more than 30 times a night. Oh, where are you? When you even manage to do second time, or even third time? Have I seen that? I don't know. Therefore, you will be nowhere to find. If you ever did 1, 2, 3. The third one, it will sentence you and give you death certificate. This one is gone. Even the woman will still need some more. Yeah, that is the ability built inside of her and built, but they strip you naked and give it unto the woman. All right, now Exodus 14. Let's see what the rod does. 16. But lift up thy rod and stretch out thy hand over the sea and divide it, and the children of Israel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. That is where Exodus, when Abayewa lifted, the rod of Abayewa is about to be lifted now up in me, and therefore it's going to divide the sea. Exodus needs to come on. When Abayewa lifted up his rod, it's going to spread, a seed is going to come out from it. Seeds, plural. Genesis, no, Exodus is coming out of it. Abayewa's rod is about to be lifted up now for a certain mission in me, and you're going to hear the testimony not too long, very soon. Isaiah 14, verses 29. Hear what rod is. Rejoice not, thou, O Philistine, because the rod of him that smote thee is broken. For out of the serpent's root shall